So this Bernie guy, huh? Bernie Sanders? What the hell kind of name is Bernie anyway? Sounds like a damn poodle, not a future president, but no, we gotta treat him like he's some kind of damn revolutionary. This guy who spent his whole life in Vermont, probably knitting sweaters and complaining about property taxes. Oh yeah, he's one of us. Yeah, we go way back to the Burlington Three, blowing up coat factories and occupying goddamn Walgreens because the price of prune juice is too damn high. Like that's some kind of badge of honor. And don't even get me started on these virtue-signaling liberals who whine about right-wingers, then drool over Dick Cruz, whose face looks like a goddamn Picasso painting gone wrong, all mashed together and angry. You idiots are the same ones who thought Vin Trump was a joke, remember? Haha. Let's make fun of the orange buffoon. What could possibly go wrong? 6 years later, the guy's about to launch us all into a nuclear winter because he's got a goddamn Twitter account and the emotional maturity of a toddler hopped up on sugar. You're all just standing there like, oh gee, I guess we should have taken that McDonald's-fueled maniac seriously. Like you're the genius art critic who passed on Hitler's watercolors and now the whole world's paying the goddamn price. And then there's the Emmys. This whole charade of self-congratulatory backpatting, another year, another useless award show, another reason to feel like I want to smash my TV wins an Emmy. And the whole world cheers like it actually means something. It's like the guy just cured cancer or something. But it's like, and then he says true love when they say his name. Really? True love? And you bring Dan Levy? Dan Levy of all people? You know, the guy who's so happy for you, he looks like he's about to levitate off the damn stage right next to Michelle Wolf with the forced grin of someone who's just swallowed a whole lemon. Like that's what passes for genuine friendship in this goddamn... It's like watching a Catholic and a Jew hearing good news, one of them thinking, wow, this is amazing, and the other going, all right, don't get a big head. The whole thing is just a charade, just a bunch of overpaid narcissists patting themselves on the back while the world burns down around them, like some kind of clown show masquerading as high art. And we're all just supposed to sit here and applaud like it's not the most ridiculous thing we've ever seen. And the worst part is, you know what? I'm still watching next year, aren't I? So showering, right? This goddamn water pressure, it's either a trickle or Niagara Falls. There's no in between. Just like these goddamn tech companies with their algorithms. Either your post gets 0 views, or it's suddenly trending with a bunch of bot comments. What the hell, people? And then you try to wash your foot, just your foot. Not trying to pull off a Cirque du Soleil act in the damn shower. And bam, you're down like a cheap hooker on payday. I'm talking full body slam. And that little voice in your head, that optimistic idiot, I got this, he says, grab the curtain. What am I, Tarzan in a tiled jungle? Next thing you know, you're taking your wife down with you like you're friggin' snow skiing. Shampoo bottle goes where the sun don't shine. And she's screaming like you planned the whole damn thing. What are you doing? What am I doing, Brenda? I'm trying to maintain some goddamn hygiene here, but gravity's got a vendetta against my fat ass, okay? I fell, you oblivious twit. Why would you fall? Why wouldn't I, Brenda? I'm carrying the weight of our failing marriage on my back. The least I can do is distribute some of it to the shower floor. And besides, are we playing a game? Yeah, Brenda, it's called How Many Ribs Can I Crack Before My Wife Finally Leaves Me? You want to play? You're fat. I'm fat. I'm fat because I'm happily, or maybe not so happily, married to you. I stopped giving a damn about my physique the day I signed that goddamn marriage certificate, so maybe next time, instead of screaming at me like I intentionally sabotaged our hygiene routine, you could offer a goddamn hand, or better yet, maybe go easy on the lasagna, you passive-aggressive son of a bitch. Oh, Jesus Christ, my niece, right? Sweet kid, but God almighty, the woman's got like negative IQ points. You spend 5 minutes with her, you could feel your brain cells committing mass suicide, like lemmings off a cliff. We took a family trip this summer, right? Picture this. First morning, everyone's at breakfast, civilized, and this dingbat waltzes in 5 minutes late, plops down, looks me dead in the eye and goes, hey, big boy, what'd you think about those dreams last night, huh? Dreams? What the hell is she talking about? Everyone's looking around like, did we all just step into a David Lynch movie? This chick, 12 years old, thought we all shared the same dreams. Every night, like some goddamn mandated group therapy session. Like it's a sitcom. I'm sitting there wondering, what if she's onto something? What if she's cracked the code and knows about my disturbing dream where I'm chased by a giant hot dog? So naturally, I lean in, all conspiratorial, and ask, hey, did you have a dream that I was locked in a trunk? My wife's giving me the stink eye like I'm ruining Christmas. What the fuck are you doing, Bill? We don't share dreams. And this little rugrat kicks me under the table and says, I'll talk to you after breakfast. Then later that day, we're out on a boat, going snorkeling, right? Nice, peaceful moment. Beautiful horizon. I'm watching her, thinking, this is it, a profound father-daughter bonding experience. So I ask, hey, baby girl, what are you thinking about? And she turns around, all serious, and says, we should get tattoos. Tattoos? She's 12. I said, we are not getting tattoos. She goes, no, Dad, think about it. If we all got the same one, we'd never regret it. What? A tribal armband? A goddamn butterfly? I said, you're 12, Isla. What tattoo would you even want? And get this. This is the kicker. She goes, what's it called when you cover your arm? I go, you want a sleeve? You want to be the only 8th grader walking into homeroom looking like you just escaped from a Yakuza convention? What the hell would you even put on a sleeve? She wants a wolf. A goddamn wolf. With its head on her shoulder and its tail wagging when she's happy. This is the kind of brilliance I'm dealing with. And now, these kids, they're turning my daughters into bullies. We're watching a documentary on Gandhi the other night, right? All I said was I don't get the whole hunger strike thing, and my daughter Georgia looks me up and down like I'm a goddamn amoeba and says, nothing. They don't call me Dad anymore. They've got nicknames like Chunk or God help me Fetus. They've been calling me that behind my back for 2 years. We're at dinner one night. My wife sends a text. Both girls giggle. I ask, what is it? You wouldn't get it, they say. I'm like, I'm the funniest motherfucker at this table. My comedy's paying for this goddamn dinner, and those teeth running by me. I knew something was up. I went to the bathroom, came back quick, and peeked over Isla's shoulder. All right, so everything's gotta be a goddamn crusade now, right? We got these morons that, like that Kaepernick clown, bless his heart, thinking anyone gives a rat's ass about what he's kneeling for. He's like, it's about police brutality, racial injustice, want to start a dialogue. Dialogue? Buddy, they're already halfway to gluing their faces to the nearest flagpole, screaming, America, my brother's fighting overseas. You're disrespecting my brother. Oh, so now every protest is a personal attack on your goddamn family. You think I give a shit about your brother? He could be knitting goddamn sweaters for all I care. And it still has nothing to do with cops shooting unarmed dudes. It's like trying to get abs, you know? You want to look good, ripped, gotta starve yourself, hire a trainer, listen to some guru who probably never even ate a goddamn donut, and all you want to do is shovel cheeseburgers down your throat while watching the goddamn game. It's a miserable experience. Always denying yourself, always feeling guilty. And family, Jesus Christ, my family wasn't exactly the goddamn Waltons. No hugs, no I love yous. Just a bunch of repressed New Englanders trying not to make eye contact. First time my mom hugged me, it felt like 2 goddamn telephone poles collided. And now she's telling me it was to protect me from becoming gay. Like a hug turns you queer. Is she serious? Blaming my dad naturally because that's what women do, right? He said if I hugged you, you'd end up wearing dresses. So now thanks to my old man's antiquated ideas about masculinity, I'm emotionally stunted. No. You see, it's his improvement on his shit childhood. He thinks he's doing me a favor. Probably grew up in a house where they changed his diapers with rusty nails. So he's thinking not hugging me is a step up. And that's what we all do, right? We try to be better than the previous moron in charge, except that's not a fucking free pass to control my childhood, which is why my hypothetical son ain't joining the drama club. That's right, no goddamn acting for my kid, unless he's going to some artsy-fartsy school where they all sit around debating the existential dread of cottage cheese, because that's where dreams go to die. All right, so I'm at Starbucks, right? Starbucks. We're running some kind of national food pushing operation now. Like I didn't just come here for an overpriced cup of burnt bean juice. No, they gotta hit me with the welcome to Starbucks. What can we get you to eat today? Bitch, I'm trying to avoid eating. I want caffeine and maybe a shred of dignity, not a damn sausage sandwich that's been sitting under a heat lamp since yesterday. I respect the honesty of my own self-loathing, all right? Give me In-N-Out where they just straight up ask, will you be eating that double-double in your car, you fat fuck? At least they're not pretending. London, Canada? Seriously? You name your sad little city after a real city. And then you have the gall to ask me how I like the original. It's like Paris, Tennessee, building a miniature Eiffel Tower. You just know some tourist is going to walk around confused, muttering bonjour and trying to order a goddamn croissant. Fucking pathetic. And weed? My dad, man. Christmas Day, I'm 12. My sister mentioned smoking weed, and he launches into this goddamn lecture. I was at a party, somebody offered me a marijuana cigarette, and I walked away. Oh wow, Dad, what a hero. Then he tells another I was in Vietnam and some Viet Cong tried to sell me marijuana, so I grabbed him, threw him on the ground, and threatened to kill him. Like, Jesus Christ, Dad, is there anything between abstinence as heroic and extreme violence? Any middle ground? Religion? Yeah, fine, whatever. Christians, Muslims, Jews, knock yourselves out, but Scientology? Get the fuck out of here. You're not old enough to be taken seriously. You're just weird. And people hitting you with religion when you're trying to make bad decisions. Have you thought about accepting the Lord? Bitch, I'm elbow deep in pills, cash, and tits. Leave me alone. Worst time for that shit is right before sex. What if God's watching? Of course he's watching. He sees everything. And this right here is his goddamn favorite show. I went to buy weed from some guy in a single trailer. Not a trailer park. Alone, isolated, sad sack trailer. He didn't even have the weed with him. I'll go get it. You stay here and watch my place. He says, there's a 357 and a shotgun on the bed. Anybody comes in here, blast. Like, are you kidding me? And I just said, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what's up? We're all trapped in a simulation run by morons. Oh, marriage, yeah. So nice. Like finding out relationships are supposed to make you feel better, huh? What a load of horse shit. I've been in relationships where I got cheated on. Long ones. And that'll warp your friggin' brain, I'm telling you. Remember America's Most Wanted? As a kid, I couldn't fathom how anyone could kill someone. But then, bam, cheating happened, and I went, oh, now I get it. Not that I do it, but I get it. It's not even about possession. It's the creepiness of having an ex out there with all that info. I mean, anyone who's seen my goddamn dick and met my parents needs to disappear. Just wandering around like that freaks me out. In time, Jesus Christ, I'm 35, not old. But I'm entering a new phase. Gross. I'm just damp all the time, like a friggin' dolphin's back, slick. The ass of my pants is perpetually damp, and I'm sitting in restaurants wondering, what the hell did I sit in? Nah, it's just me. And burps used to hold them back. Now I'm just trying to muscle through them like a friggin' hot air balloon at dinner. So Italy, huh? We have a travel agent. John, I'm gross. I got hair on my goddamn shoulders. I don't even have a joke. That's how much I hate it. My wife's rubbing my shoulders. All nice. Then she starts singing, monkey, monkey, monkey man, like it's some deeply ingrained subconscious jingle. The hell? What's my body even for? Just lugging my head around. Not getting any better either. 35 and still thinking, when am I going to get big and strong? This is it. I'm like an iPhone, just worse versions every year. I get randomly hot in the afternoon, and it's hard not to be grumpy, especially about new songs. All tonight's the night. Bullshit. I want to write songs for 30-year-olds. Tonight's no good. How about Wednesday? Oh, you're in Dallas? Fine. Let's not see each other for 8 years. Doesn't matter. And the pot scare, remember that? Now it's legal in like 19 states. Don't woo if you're white. It's been legal for you, pal. Government finally caved because we just wanted it so damn bad. Like cool parents. Here, take a little, just do it at home, the hell. Everything's too fast now, unreasonable. The world's run by computers, robots, and we spend our days telling them we're not a robot just to look at our own stuff. May I see my stuff, please? I smell a robot. Prove it. Curvy letters. No robot could ever read these. Is it an E or a th? The passwords have passed, but now it's time for the robot test. Which of these pictures does not have a stop sign? What the fuck? You spend your day telling a robot you're not a robot. You think about that for 2 minutes and tell me you don't want to walk into the goddamn ocean. Oh, Jesus Christ, these goddamn cars, man. You spend 30 grand on a hunk of metal and the trunk becomes a goddamn clown car. I swear to God. So, you get kicked in the face, right? You know you deserved it. Because what, you just stand there gawking at the foot, coming at you like some dumbass tourist? Like, oh, look, a foot, right for my face. What the hell were you doing? Gotta be a special kind of moron to get foot-to-face contact. And then you look around for validation, like, yo, did you guys see that? Was that a good kick? Rate my pain. Yeah, look at the other foot, dumbass. Maybe he'll give you a goddamn bonus round. Fighting with feet, are you kidding me? We're men, not goddamn capoeira dancers. If I'm about to throw down, it's hands up. Square off, let's get this over with. But if you start stretching like a goddamn yoga instructor, I'm walking, man. I had some jackass almost pull that crap on me, right? Best Buy parking lot with my mom. You know how embarrassing that is? This freaking clown's taking his sweet time backing into a spot, so I swoop in like Mario Andretti, steal the goddamn thing, head down, windows up, humming like a goddamn cicada, knowing I'm in the wrong, but I don't care. This mouth breather gets out. Yo, I saw you, we got a problem. Oh, now we got a problem? You're gonna do a goddamn interpretive dance on my windshield? And AL, goddamn Al, he's on my ass about God. See, I moved to LA, land of sex, drugs, and affordable housing, apparently, and suddenly I need Jesus. He's the one who needs Jesus. He's on the goddamn crystal meth. Probably sees Jesus, and then he drags up his dark, twisted past like I need to hear about that. He found Jesus while sucking dick for money in the 80s. What the fuck is that, Al? And then he drops the bomb. My dad was back there with him. My dad's like, son, you gonna learn today. Learn what, Dad? How to properly floss your taint after a goddamn gangbang? No, I'm good, thanks. Work, don't even get me started. That bitch Sabrina showing up in white stockings after Labor Day. Are you kidding me? Like, who raised you, a pack of goddamn raccoons? And then she wants me, the executive administrative assistant, to print something from the fax machine. Am I your goddamn slave? And the goddamn computers. LOL, RTFO, MAL, MTFO, MOFO, HS. what the hell is this goddamn hieroglyphics? Joey, my boy, wants a ping pong table, which apparently turns us all into bloodthirsty, hyper-competitive animals. Throw in some booze and suddenly we're ripping up our jeans for lateral movement at his own goddamn house. He could just, change. Then I wake up in a Japanese hotel, stomach's killing me, and I hear English for the first time. I lose my goddamn mind. Chicken, please, chicken. Turns out my room number looks like an abandoned building made of bamboo sticks, because that's how they write their goddamn numbers. Haha, get no? Shoulda gave me a bigger laugh, you cheap bastards. Then I'm driving to the store, bam, speed bump, noise in the trunk. What the hell, I pop the trunk and there she is, my girlfriend curled up like a goddamn armadillo looking at me like I'm the crazy one. She pops out, rolls her eyes and walks away like it's perfectly normal to be stolen away in a goddamn trunk. I drag her back to the house, she's cooking like nothing happened. I demand answers and she looks me dead in the eye and says, I wasn't in no goddamn trunk. What the hell is that? Gaslighting on top of vehicular squatting. Jesus Christ, women are the reason I drink and the reason my therapist bills are through the roof. A whole goddamn species designed to drive you absolutely apeshit. All right. Hot moms, are you fucking kidding me? Overrated. Just like this whole self-care BS. You know what I'm talking about? Just look at me, I'm so relaxed crap. While your kids are gnawing on furniture? I get it, yoga's great, find your center, whatever, but would it kill you to teach your kids something? Anything. I'm not saying go full tiger mom, but maybe, just maybe, spend less time posing for Instagram and more time teaching little Timmy not to eat crayons. I'm from '81. Remember moms putting their families first? Now it's all about Pilates and green juice. Meanwhile, little Tiffany is trying to microwave a goddamn hamster. And don't even get me started on these YouTube parenting videos. You ever notice that now? These parents see their kids teetering on the edge of disaster, and instead of intervening, they pull out their phone. The kid's reaching for a goddamn hot stove, and they're like, oh look, it's gonna be viral. What the hell happened to protecting your kids from genuine harm? Are we that starved for internet fame that we're willing to sacrifice our children's well-being for a few likes? It's like, go ahead, Timmy, touch it. Burn your little hand, mommy needs a new car. It's creepy, it's disgusting, and it's a goddamn symptom of this narcissistic society we've created. Attention always goes to themselves, not towards their kids. You know what? You know what really pisses me off? If you are going to be a shit parent, do it for yourself, not for social media points. Thank you, good night, and for God's sake, somebody go home and hug your kids. So this broad's unloading about her dating life, right? Like, I give flying fuck about your goddamn romantic escapades, lady. I'm trying to survive out here. She's belly aching about some dude. Oh, he doesn't understand me. I sense his anger, blah, blah, blah. Probably because you're a goddamn nightmare. Am I right? But wait for it. Wait for the twist. Turns out the guy's got one leg. One goddamn leg. She leaves that little detail out? You gotta be shitting me. Oh, I didn't know how he felt. No shit, Sherlock. You got two goddamn legs, you clueless twat. You think crutches are a 2-week inconvenience? Try living your whole life hopping around like a goddamn kangaroo. I'm picturing this dude back at his place, and it's like, boom, easy access, no awkward angles, just, convenient suicide doors on a goddamn Prius, I swear. She's all embarrassed, tries to buy him a beer. He should have thrown it in her face, the one-legged badass. But hold on, this gets better, see? She's got this other story, some dude in college at a Jello wrestling party, because of course it's a Jello wrestling party. Are you kidding me? Asks if she's in his physics class, and she's all like, I don't know, probably blackout drunk, let's be honest. He's nice, friendly, smart, in good shape, and she's waiting for the butt, right? The goddamn catch? Turns out this time he's got 2 legs. 2 perfectly good legs. So naturally she gets hammered at a party. Some other broad is getting humped in a car in the driveway, and she decides to be funny, tries to scare him, smashes her face into the window and chips her goddamn tooth. Chips her frickin' tooth. I swear to Christ, this woman is a walking disaster. And now she loves him? Now she's all in? Because she chipped her tooth for a laugh? What is this? Dumb and Dumber 2-0? He's digging around in the dirt for her tooth. Is she kidding me? And turns out he's into boozy girls with pencil-tucky yuck mouths. Pencil-tucky yuck mouths. What in the goddamn Appalachian hell is that? Is that code for missing teeth and a taste for moonshine? But wait, it gets worse. I mean, better. She fixed her tooth, laid off the booze, and now the Jello wrestling physics partner is her husband. And they're coming to see you in Newark, New Jersey. You couldn't pay me enough to go to Newark, New Jersey? That's a real positive way to end a podcast. Lady, you're a goddamn train wreck, and I wouldn't trust you with a box of goddamn matches. So congrats, you found someone who's just as cracked as you are. Enjoy each other's company, you two psychopaths. You know what pisses me off? Handing something down to your kids. The American dream, they call it. 30 goddamn years this guy runs helicopter tours in Orange County. No incidents. Then throws it to his dipshit son. Here you go, Junior. Don't screw it up. 5 days later, 5 days. Some terminal 61-year-old jumps out of the damn thing. So the kid's up there probably hasn't even memorized the stupid tour script. Look to your left. 27 miles of beaches established 1903. Please buckle your seatbelt. And this guy's just gone. What the actual fuck? And immediately everyone's like, oh, he's a hero. He took control of his life. Yeah, by traumatizing some poor sap kid who just wanted to fly a helicopter and make a buck. See, what I admire, and you know I admire the balls on this guy, is he didn't go out like a damn wuss, swallowing pills and watching Sleepless in Seattle while wrapped in Nana's Afghan. Nah, this guy's like, take me up in the goddamn sky. Let me look at this miserable planet one last time, then bam, superhero exit. Foot on the dashboard, probably telling the kid to shut his trap about the beaches, just relishing the moment. Until, of course, the one detail they left out. He didn't die. 500 feet above the ocean, belly flops into the water like a goddamn crash test dummy. And I'm picturing him all the way down. Almost there, almost free of this agonizing pain. Oh, Jesus, it's worse. Much worse. But hey, at least he got to experience a new kind of pain right before dying later in the hospital. This guy's my hero. And if you aren't inspired by this, then maybe it's time to reevaluate the meaning of life and figure out your balls are just decorative. All right, settle down, you pasty-faced maple syrup guzzlers. Look at you! Glued to your goddamn phones, huh? Probably ordering poutine and filming TikToks of yourselves reacting to my jokes. Jokes you'll steal and pretend you came up with at your open mic night. You talentless hacks. And speaking of people running their yaps, what is it with these damn first ladies all of a sudden? Since when did being married to the guy in charge qualify you to start flapping your gums about everything? You think that you picked out the drapes in the Oval Office, we give a damn about your health care plan, Nancy, or your organic garden, Michelle? You know what I think? I think it all started with Nancy Reagan and her goddamn Just Say No campaign. Like that's going to stop a junkie. That's like telling a bear, hey, just don't eat the honey, okay? Seriously, who are these broads and why do we give a crap what they think? They're not elected, they haven't fought for anything. They just married the right dude, and suddenly they're experts on everything from education to foreign policy. It's like, would you ask the bus driver's wife for stock tips? Hell no. But oh, Hillary Clinton's next, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, how else do you explain someone going from literally nothing to being a goddamn senator overnight? Because she's qualified? Give me a break. She rode her husband's coattails straight to the top, just like every other leech in Washington. And you people cheered. What the hell is wrong with you? Do you think a woman president is going to magically solve all our problems? Newsflash, it's the same corrupt system, just with a different set of gonads, or lack thereof, running the show. Nothing's going to change until someone has the goddamn balls to start climbing over the fences of those gated communities, find the right throats, and let me tell you, it ain't going to be pretty. And those same bleeding hearts will be screaming and crying violence. But you know what? Then maybe, just maybe, these blood-sucking parasites will finally start listening. So go ahead, clap for Hillary or whoever the hell's next, but don't expect anything to change. Because in the end, it's just another empty suit, spewing the same tired bullshit, while the rich get richer and the rest of us keep fighting over the scraps. Just so you all know, that is why I prefer staying in hotels. Because at least if you're going to get murdered, you got a chance to plan your defense against the axe-wielding maniac, unlike the motel where you're already dead the moment you fall asleep. But I digress. Jesus Christ, you go to Germany, right? Land of beer and sausage. You think it'll be all Lederhosen Oompa bands? But no. They got this whole naked sauna thing going on. I mean, what the fuck? I'm already sweating bullets because they crank the heat up to like the surface of the goddamn sun. And then bam, there's a lady buck naked just casually lounging like she's waiting for a damn Uber. So I'm sitting there roasting my nuts off, trying not to make eye contact, thinking, is this some kind of German initiation ritual? Am I about to get hazed by a bunch of naked broads wielding birch branches? Then I gotta get out to cool off, and wouldn't you know it, I lose my damn key. Crawling around on the floor in a towel feeling like a goddamn pervert. And this broad's just standing there starkers, not offering to help, just judging me like I planned this whole goddamn thing. So I'm practically passing out, ready to just run screaming into the streets. And she's all, oh, is this your key? Dangling it over my head like I'm some kind of goddamn dog. And there she is, giving me an eyeful as if I didn't know I was looking. Is this what the world has become? It gets better. So I'm trying not to look at her vagina and grab the key, right? It was so fucked up. And then she's all, enjoy your naked time. Like I wanted to be there. Like I signed up for this goddamn naked freak show. And then they expect me to be cool when I get out of the ice bath. Like my junk isn't gonna shrivel up like a goddamn raisin in that frigid water. You know what neutralizes it? Other naked men, she's right. It's like a damn cock lottery. The only reason I'm traveling here is to hear stories like this. Like the naked man in the German sauna is the only thing that's gonna cure my depression. So I just want to know, why is everyone so damn comfortable with nudity all of a sudden? You know what, I'll tell you why. It's because we're all so goddamn lonely that we're willing to embrace any kind of weird, uncomfortable shit just to feel like we're part of something, even if it's a naked German sauna circle jerk, and now I can't go into a spa without feeling like a friggin' pervert. That's it. All right, so this comedian guy invites me to jam before my friggin' forum show. Says, Bill, bring your goddamn guitar. We got a drum kit. Some musicians gonna be a party. A party? Like, I don't have enough stress dealing with a sea of morons who paid to see me. But no, I'm a sucker. I show up. Turns out it's a bunch of failed musician comedians and some dude who actually played with Whitesnake before they became a goddamn karaoke band. Whitesnake. Jesus, are we reliving the... So we're jamming. Van Halen, Van Morrison, the whole shebang. Some idiot's got a Van Halen tribute guitar, crushing the solo. Crushing? Seriously? You call that crushing? And we play for 3 freaking hours, 3 hours. And now I'm drained, wiped out, thinking, oh great, I just blew my wad before the actual show like I'm some kind of goddamn amateur. But of course, fear kicks in, adrenaline pumps, and somehow I drag my tired ass on stage like some performing monkey. And they got the balls to thank me for that, thank me for surviving. This whole goddamn thing reminds me of Disney Plus with The Mandalorian and all this corporate garbage where you got these massive conglomerates and some people are trying to build a career. And guess what? Guess who ain't seeing a dime of that money? Not a goddamn one of us, that's who. Oh, Europe, huh? Fucking Europe! Another comedian thinking he's all world going to Europe to find himself or some shit. Like, they're not just as dumb as we are over here. The food, the people, so enlightened. Bullshit. You'll be eating some greasy-ass sausage, listening to some guy yell about football. I know that guy. He's the same idiot I see at the goddamn sports bar. Estonia? Bosnia? What are you, a history professor now? Suddenly you give a crap about Eastern Europe, and you're going to go over there and try to figure out what a Bosnian audience will get. Are you kidding me? You're going to try to tailor your jokes to a bunch of people you've never met, speaking a language you probably don't even understand. That's a recipe for disaster. Remember London? Squirrel jokes? Do they even have squirrels? Jesus Christ, just go up there and be yourself. For Christ's sake, who gives a damn if they get your references? You bomb, you make fun of them for being too stupid to get it, then you move on. That's the job. And this whole I'm so blessed to go enter sorrow crap. Yeah, Netflix, YouTube, whatever. We get it. You're famous. Good for you. Just don't start thinking you're some goddamn ambassador. You're telling jokes, not solving world peace. And Prague? First time there? Forget about enjoying the day. You'll be a nervous wreck pacing around your hotel room like a goddamn caged animal, trying to remember your set list. That's what it is. Only after you've cleared the land, built a goddamn following, can you bring the wife who'll inevitably buy some overpriced antique, and then you gotta figure out how to ship the goddamn thing back. Why? That's all I hear. Why do you like it? I don't like it because it's a goddamn dust collector. Now, a helicopter pilot. That's interesting. Conspiracy theories? Really? The banking system is a Ponzi scheme. Newsflash, buddy. The whole damn system is rigged. And that's why you learn to fly a helicopter. To escape LA when it hits the fan? Where are you gonna go? The desert? Good luck finding gas out there, genius. Magnum P.I. Yeah, seriously? That's your inspiration? And now you're gonna pretend you're a gearhead because you watch YouTube videos of guys fixing engines? Just admit it. You wanted a cool toy, and you don't even own a helicopter. Renting? That's your escape plan? You gonna hotwire one while zombies are gnawing on your ankles? Pre-flight checks? Are you kidding me? You'd be zombie food before you even get the rotors turning. But hey, congrats on accomplishing something in your life besides telling dick jokes. Now get your ass to Europe and try not to embarrass the rest of us, although I'm not holding my breath. Hey, you ever try to watch a damn baseball game anymore? Jesus Christ, I'm a Red Sox fan since birth, okay? And now what is this crap? Sweet Caroline, a freaking sing-along in the 7th inning? Are you kidding me? You got some douchebag with his arm around his girl, swaying like they're at a friggin' Nicholas Sparks movie. What happened to the town I grew up in? Now they got a freaking mascot in Boston. The last time they tried that, the poor bastard got pelted with so many cigarette lighters he quit after 3 games. Now everybody's holding hands and singing? What is this, a goddamn hippie commune? You know, success just ruins everything. Oh, you like that, huh? You like that I'm going against the grain? You think I'm bitter because they won? No, I'm happy they won, you moron. I just don't need a campfire sing-along at Fenway Park. And don't even get me started on Steve Jobs overrated. I said it! Now tell me, you actually watch those political conventions? You're wasting your damn time. Democrat, Republican. It's the same damn song and dance. Everything good was because of us. Everything bad was because of them. You think these clowns give a crap about you? They're all on the same damn horse, sucking up to the same corporate overlords. You know who I'm voting for? The guy who comes on TV and says there's a meteor headed straight for Earth. The psycho, because at least he's not bought and paid for. At least he's going to show you the actual Pentagon files of what they're covering up. Okay? I can trust that guy, because every other one is going to say we need to get America back to work like they're not going to be replaced by robots. And some idiot in a Tennessee t-shirt is going to be jumping up and down, you know, robots are coming and we're all screwed. And you know what, Conan, I don't have any kids, and if you go too long, you turn into that crazy black dude in Predator going, I see it over there in them trees. So I need a kid, okay? I need a kid to keep me from getting too crazy, but you know what? It's too late. You see what I'm saying, right? I'm telling you how I feel. That's the least you can do for me, and my special You People Are All the Same is out October 1st at Bill Burr. All right, let me tell you something. This goddamn algorithm, man. I'm trying to keep track of my shows, right? 3 episodes, bam, hooked on this Japanese cartoon thing, anime they call it, which, all right, I knew that part, but apparently mentioning it is like admitting you still listen to fucking My Chemical Romance. Jesus. I tweet, hey, One Punch Man, pretty good. And the internet, he explodes. Am I drunk? Do I even know anime? Like, relax, Nancy Grace. I just watched a goddamn cartoon. I'm flipping through Netflix, same old garbage, and then boom. 5 stars, 4.5. That's why I hate the thumbs up, down bullshit. Hitler gets a thumbs down, same as stubbing your toe. What kind of scale is that? Anyway, I dig this show, right? Not just the humor, but it's got this undercurrent, this real feeling of what it's like to be a young person in Japan. That soul-crushing march into the corporate grinder, which, spoiler alert, ain't that different from over here unless you're a goddamn psychopath. And the superhero, the main dude, doesn't want to be a hero. Just does it as a hobby. Fighting monsters, my heart's not in anymore. What the fuck? This guy trained so hard he lost all his hair. Hilarious, by the way. He's super self-conscious about it. And now he's got this one punch. That's it. Doesn't matter how badass the monster, he just delivers this one punch. Blam. Some people say it should have been called Fred, I guess. And these monsters, they're not just monsters, they're metaphors. Giant virus sent by Earth because we're wrecking the planet, all right? Greenpeace, I see you. But then there's Crabman, half crab, half dude in tighty whities and bare feet. Talk about needing some New Balance shoes. He's going, I ate too much crab meat, now I'm crab meat. And that's the goddamn 1% right there. Power lunch, sushi overload, just take. Nothing spiritual. Sip. So, Fred again. Blam. Then Mosquito Lady, controlling all the bloodsuckers, draining energy, getting stronger. Gold Digger, pure and simple. Not enough blood. Get me more. Sounds like every goddamn housewife I've ever met. And then when she's powerful enough, she tells the mosquitoes to get lost. You're done. Used you. And this is the person, the minute they get successful, they forget where they came from. Look at the peons they used to use. Oh, white privilege, you say. Like I just waltzed into a job interview and they hand me the CEO position because of my skin tone? Get the fuck out of here. Everyone's hustling, pal. You think life's a free pass. And these parenting gurus, right? You don't get it until you have kids. Oh, I get it, all right? It's like a hyper-demanding, shitting itself dog that screams all the time. Is that really some profound revelation I needed to experience firsthand? And the racist white guys suddenly crawling out of the woodwork for Trump? Where the hell were they when Obama was running? Suddenly, now they care. Suddenly, now they're all about saving the country. Give me a break. They were probably too busy yelling at clouds and complaining about participation trophies. So spare me the politically correct bullshit and the sudden societal awakening, because at the end of the day, everyone's just trying to survive in this goddamn clown show, regardless of their skin color, parental status, or preferred brand of stupid hat. So you ever just lay in bed, right? Scrolling through your goddamn phone, waiting for sleep, and bam, home invasion scenario, playing out like a goddamn action movie in your head. And I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? I ain't got no goddamn Rambo arsenal. I mean, everyone's always, get a gun, Bill? Protect yourself. Yeah, easy for you to say, Mr. Tactical Gear. But let me tell you something, hey, 44 Magnum in my house. Are you kidding me? You're gonna shoot through the perp, through the wall, and probably blow the goddamn goldfish tank to smithereens. Oh, but Bill, you need something with stopping power. Stopping power? I just want to wound him, all right? Maybe give him a limp for life. A little reminder not to break into Bill Burr's house. So I'm thinking, 22 caliber. Perfect. Oh, hey, 22, what are you gonna do? Shoot squirrels? You ginger cocksucker? Yeah, laugh it up. But you don't want it to. 22 does in a confined space. Ricochet like a goddamn pinball. You missed one shot. You hit him with 12. And you know what I learned from that idiot in the 80s who let me shoot his... All right, let me tell you something. These kids, these little bastards, think they're so goddamn smart with their TikTok dances and their avocado toast. But my kid, he's different. See? I raised him right, damn it. AC/DC blasting through the goddamn house since he was shitting his diapers. Now he's strutting around with a goddamn toy guitar, trying to be Angus Young. And you know what? It's fucking beautiful. 3 years old, and he's belting out Sin City, the B-side, the deep cut, while my wife's just staring blankly like, what the hell is he saying? He gets it, see? He gets it. Which reminds me of this Drop Dead Years bullshit. Yeah, that's the name of my special, because turning 56 is like staring into the abyss, too young to die of natural causes, which is bullshit anyway. But old enough to just fucking drop dead. You know, it's a man thing, isn't it? Women, they go to their Pilates bitching about their kale smoothies. They don't clutch their chests and collapse, do they? No! They cry it all out, all that estrogen-fueled drama. We just eat a goddamn steak, chase it with some fries, and bam, face down in the goddamn guacamole during happy hour. And golf? Don't even get me started on golf. The doctor says you gotta walk, you're gonna blow a gasket, so what do? We rent a goddamn golf cart, puff on cigars the size of our dicks, choke down a corned beef on rye while swerving around the man boobs. This is supposed to save us. What a racket! Speaking of rackets, these goddamn Yankees with their torpedo bats, fair play my ass. They're cheating, just like those Patriots and their deflated balls. Oh, but when the Yankees tweak the bat to make even their foul balls a home run, suddenly it's innovation. I say give them those big red plastic bats, the ones we give to 3-year-olds, see how far they hit that. It's always the same with these goddamn coastal elites battling the Dodgers and the Yankees, throwing around more money than small countries. The pink sweater wearing woke libtards pontificating about pronouns when the world's on fire. What is this, some liberal paradigm? Look at them terrified over pronouns while the rest of the world are starving. And speaking of starving, they don't want our food, our beautiful chicken, our beautiful beef. No, because they've seen why you look like. They want real food. Go to Europe, eat a tomato and see what a goddamn tomato is supposed to taste like. It's a simple tomato, not a fucking social justice seminar. You got it. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what grinds my gears? These goddamn do-gooders, these sanctimonious virtue signalers who pretend they give a fuck about the 8-year-old stitching together my goddamn jacket. Do I send little thank you notes to the Bangladeshi sweatshop? I'm too busy trying to find Grecian formula for redheads. I'm fighting the goddamn inevitable. I'm clinging to a dying breed, and you want me to care about child labor? Seriously? It's always what's your superpower. And everyone's all rainbows and unicorns, wanting to fly, be invisible. Bullshit. You know what my superpower would be? I'm stuck at a left turn. Second in line, and the moron in front of me is too busy texting to pull up and make sure I can make the goddamn light. My superpower is mentally shoving their pathetic Prius into the intersection, and if they flip me off, a slow, agonizing slide into oncoming traffic, just enough to scare the shit out of them, not enough to hurt the innocent schmuck driving the other way, because I'm not a monster, I'm just an exasperated human being. Tired of being surrounded by idiots, you know. You're all lying, pretending you care, but the truth is, nobody gives a shit about anything that doesn't directly affect them, so spare me the crocodile tears and the bleeding heart garbage. We're all just trying to survive in this goddamn clown show, pretending we're not all doomed. And if I wasn't my own boss, I'd be a goddamn failure. That's right. Working for some dipshit I hate, getting sunburned and flashing some dude's junk on some roof. I'd be a big round orange alcoholic sitting on my ass, because confrontation, I'm terrible at that shit. So I drink my problems away, fantasize about running people over, and pine for the good old days when Richard Pryor was alive, just so I could do a set and hear him say, hey, funny stuff, and that's it. That's all I'd need, but that's never gonna happen, is it? So I'm stuck with you goddamn morons. So next time you see a redhead struggling, maybe, just maybe, leave us the hell alone. Because we're all just fighting the good fight, you know, trying to survive the onslaught of human stupidity in a world where doggy style is considered nasty because intimacy is scarier than death, which is why I can't play basketball anymore. All right, let me tell you something. This goddamn world, I swear to Christ, it's got me ready to build a cabin in the woods and mail bombs to tech CEOs. What is that? We're slaves to the machines, I'm telling you. Now listen to this, this Unabomber fella, Kaczynski. This dude had a point, all right? Don't get me wrong, bombing people is wrong, obviously. But the guy saw the bullshit. The goddamn rot of this technology-obsessed world. Remember that doc where the Fed finally gets through to him? They're trying to get him to admit guilt, right? But they got nothing. So Kaczynski turns the tables, asks the Fed, when did you realize I was right? This Fed just freezes up. Says he was driving in Idaho, blizzard, comes to a light in the middle of nowhere, waits 10 goddamn minutes, and realizes this is what's wrong. We're beholden to the rules, even when there's no point. Doesn't that sound like Bill Burr bit? I tell you what, Burr would understand him. Burr sees the hypocrisy, the bullshit. That's why he's the best goddamn comedian alive. Remember seeing Burr at Caroline's? Me, Giannis, and Nate, just standing in the back, watching him weave some crazy premise, thinking, no way he's gonna pull this off. And then bam, he nails it. Perfect joke. If Burr were a detective, he'd be unstoppable. What's that stain on the carpet? Why is the goddamn clock set wrong? He'd be yelling confessions out of people. I did it. I fucking did it. Is that what you want, detective? He'd get Bundy, I'm telling you. Ted Bundy tries to charm him. Burr would yell back, don't you fucking charm me. I'm not some dumb broad. You think you can sneak in the back door? There is no back door. You killed those bitches. Boom, confession. I paid good money to watch Burr interrogate criminals. Forget First 48. Give me Burr solving murders. Forget Columbo. Give me Burr holding a glass of whiskey. One last question, and the criminals are weeping with guilt. He'd walk into the interrogation room, long day, huh? Sometimes the world just makes you angry, right? You just want to do something. And the guy's bawling his eyes out. I killed her, man. I just snapped. It's okay, Burr would say. It's okay. I get it. Sometimes they deserve it. Yeah, they confess. Nate Bargatze is standing outside of the room on the phone with his wife because he is too nice to watch, but Nate knows they did it. He's got a smile. So Seinfeld is JFK, huh? That's what we're doing now? Like, the guy from Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee is suddenly the symbol of American idealism before getting his brains blown out? Seriously? Progress? You call that progress? It's not to scale? Astonishing? What, are we in kindergarten drawing stick figures of Pop-Tarts now? My nephew draws better than that, and the kid eats crayons. And a movie about the history of the Pop-Tart? What in the actual hell is going on? I thought we were making a comedy here, not some goddamn sugary cereal origin story. I mean, they go straight to the president with this crap during the Cuban Missile Crisis, with Vietnam looming. Hey, Mr. President, world on the brink of nuclear annihilation, but what about the frosting on those little pastry rectangles? Unbelievable. And I'm in a scene with Seinfeld. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it's also like, what the fuck am I even doing here? Look at the clothes, though. They got the wardrobe right. Jim looks good. Melissa looks like she stepped out of a damn time machine. Hair's perfect. Can I keep this ridiculous costume? All right, that's not what your pastry can do for you, goddammit. Oh, Jesus Christ. VH1, that's what they remember? Fucking VH1. You know what's bullshit? Remembering comedy scenes like there's some goddamn golden age. Like, oh, the Comedy Cellar in the 90s. Florentine Norton, the whole goddamn Jersey crew. We all just came into New York at the same time. Like we were fucking immigrants escaping a potato famine. And now they got Patrice O'Neill documentaries with little snippets. Thank God somebody had a camera, huh? Rich Voss walks up. What is this? Couple of middles, zero laugh, a pause, and everyone laughs at him. What the fuck kind of environment is that? Brutal? You're goddamn right, it was brutal. Tito was stupid. We didn't write one fucking sketch, just tried to destroy each other's confidence. It was like a bunch of abused rescue dogs fighting over one pork chop. I used to have anxiety going to the cellar, thinking of insults, 3 fucking insults. Okay, if Bobby Kelly's there, I can't use that. You couldn't look at the lineup, so you had no idea who was down there. And then some fucking jabroni says 1, and you're fucked. 1, we missed the boat. Colin Quinn and Keith Robinson beating up on me when I was brand new, and I'm thinking, this is amazing. What the hell was wrong with me? But somehow it became toxic. I'm not romanticizing shit, because comics would be like, why do you sit down there? Just do your spot. Because I wasn't healthy. I should have been like, This isn't working for me. I'm not enjoying this. I want to feel good about myself, not worse. The amount of shirts I could never wear again. Keith Robinson got so trashed for what he had on, he just stood up and ran out. You can do that? I thought you just sat there until it was over. Ted Alexandro got made fun of for his sweater, and he just got up and sat at the booth and had dinner. That guy's healthy. He broke up with us. When I auditioned, Keith goes, look at him. Look how scared he is. Everyone's laughing. It's my fucking audition. He was right. I was terrified. He just enjoyed crushing you. My first real paid spot, he brings me up. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. And I'm thinking, oh shit, here we go. And he goes, Jerry Seinfeld. Crowd goes, hey shit, I'm kidding. It's some guy. Some night it was Jerry Seinfeld, Ray Romano, Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, and I just kept getting bumped. And the crowd's looking past me. Is Eddie Murphy coming out? Please welcome Bill Burr. But if you go after them, try really hard, I think. They like it. You address the disappointment. I'm like, that's right, motherfuckers, what you paid for. Welcome back to reality. It's like Rock Chappelle, me, and that's their bathroom break. They just saw a show. Once they sit back down, it's house money. It's their vacation. I took a girl on a date, and Jon Stewart pops in. Trevor Noah's there. She thought that's how it always was. Then I brought her again, and she was like, fuck, this was brutal. Just like you and some other guy. The third guy, Godfrey's like, we got a special guest. You might recognize this guy from Everybody Loves Raymond. Please welcome Ray Romano. The next one, you might recognize this guy from the Seinfeld show. The next one, you might recognize this guy from the Chris Rock show. This next guy you might recognize from the Chappelle show. Then it's like, this next guy's name is Bill Burr. Oh, another comedian with a Netflix special, huh? Nashville, you say? What, are we all country music stars now? Why Nashville? Because San Francisco didn't work out? What is this, amateur hour? Oh, I wanted to film in my hometown where everyone agrees with me and laughs at all my predictable jokes. Is that what comedy's become? A goddamn echo chamber? You need people who don't understand you, the hecklers, the people who challenge your worldview. That's where the real comedy happens, you moron. So you filmed in Nashville because Vince Vaughn told you about the Grand Ole Opry? What are you, a goddamn tourist now, walking around in this place? Some magical place? Oh, it has magic, you said? Magic? What is this, goddamn Harry Potter? And the podcast. Oh, Jesus, the podcast. Twice a week, no guests, just you ranting for an hour. What are you, some kind of unhinged lunatic screaming into the void? And you do it at home, near the baby? You're going to traumatize the poor kid. Oh, I don't want guests. It's too much work. So now it's work. What the hell do you think this is, a hobby? You got into comedy to avoid work. Good luck with that, pal. You think just ranting about your stupid observations is going to make you some kind of comedic genius? People started writing in questions. Oh, good for you. Someone actually listens to your garbage. Look, folks, this guy, Bill Burr, is going to be on Netflix on January 31st. I don't even know him. He's making more money than me. He got away with it. So go watch him and see if he's really as annoying as I think he is, or subscribe to some other goddamn comedy channel. Oh, Jesus Christ, white privilege. That's what they're calling it now, huh? Like I asked to be born on this goddamn yacht sailing through life with a silver spoon up my ass, courtesy of my pale-ass skin. I didn't ask for this, you know, this never-ending job interview where they hand me the keys to the office before I even park the damn car. Oh, Bill, you're hired. Here's the corner office. Go film a special in Europe. We'll pay for it. Europe, that's where I went. The whitest goddamn tour this side of a Klan rally. England, Iceland. Fucking Iceland. That's where Santa Claus lives, isn't it? Pretty soon I'm breathing dust with Germans and Austrians, and you want to know where they got me the most? Where my humor just clicked with the locals. Budapest, Vienna, Warsaw, the goddamn Midwest of Europe, filled with the same type of morons as myself, laughing at the dumbest shit. They just got it, man. It was like a goddamn spiritual awakening. I'm up there thinking, goddamn, I could shoot a special here. And then they ask Bill, ain't it weird that they understand you with their broken English? They're watching Netflix like everyone else. They get the gist of the bitterness. It's not like people don't know who the hell I am. It's not like I'm going to random places and people know I'm the next Jesus. They know what they're signing up for when they buy a ticket. That's all that matters, right? But then you get to the Royal Albert Hall in London, sold-out show, thousands of pale faces cheering for it. It's humbling, I'll give you that. Suddenly you're thinking, what the hell am I even doing here? Do I deserve this? Symphonies play in this place. And I'm up there talking about pissing in public toilets. Now that is a culture clash. But it gets even weirder when you head further east. They're like goddamn robots trying to solve your jokes, some sort of logic puzzle. Why didn't you just apologize? Some Finnish guy yells at me after a joke bombs. Like there's no soul, no afterlife to worry about, just cold hard facts, no room for the glorious, angry absurdity of life. But yeah, let's talk about Antonio Brown, Patriots, you know, that whole mess. It's a 1-year contract, a weekend in Vegas with a crazy stripper. That's all it is. Going to end. It has to. So what was that? Yeah, I guess I took my family to Iceland to hang out for a week or so just to see what it was all about, you know, soak it all in. And then this Polish broad asked me to push her down a hill. Just push me, she says, like it's the most normal goddamn thing in the world. What the hell am I supposed to do? Say no? I'm a guest in your country? And where do I even touch her? She's 30. I think it's Reykjavik, not a goddamn police state. So I push her, she rolls down, yells about being wet and dirty, comes back for more. That's when I just nope the hell out of there. But the special is on Netflix now. So yeah, go watch it, get pissed off, laugh a little, and then go back to your boring lives, all right? All right, calm down, you woke virtue signalers. I bought a goddamn computer, right? $1,000 goddamn dollars for a fancy brick that mocks my existence. I can't even program the goddamn coffee maker. What makes you think I can navigate this electronic minefield? Every click is a potential system crash. Every update a potential identity theft. And these smug little 8-year-olds hacking NASA with one hand while ordering my goddamn pizza with the other makes you want to just punch them, right? But the one thing, the one saving grace, this beacon of hope in this digital dystopia, spell check. Glorious, miraculous, utterly forgiving spell check. You don't even have to be close to the goddamn word. You can just mash your face into the keyboard and bam, it's suggesting onomatopoeia or some other goddamn SCT word. I forgot. But try misspelling something really bad. So goddamn atrocious it transcends language itself. And what do you get? A goddamn question mark. A question mark. This $1 million piece of technology, this digital oracle, throws its hands up like, I got nothing, pal, you've defeated me. A question mark. After everything it's seen, after all the misspelled garbage humanity has thrown at it, you broke it, you magnificent bastard. You finally found something stupider than the algorithms that control this goddamn planet. So go ahead, misspell existence into oblivion. You might just trigger the robot apocalypse and give us all a fighting chance. So, Amazon Prime, right? 2-day shipping my ass. Well, tell me why I gotta drive 30 goddamn minutes to some back alley adult store, dodging eye contact with every freak show in a 10-mile radius, just to buy something that should be delivered in a plain brown box. What is this, night? I'm supposed to sneak around pretending I'm buying adult diapers for my ailing grandmother. And the selection, Jesus Christ. It's like a horror movie directed by a lonely taxidermist. Silicone nightmares staring back at you, whispering promises of synthetic pleasure, and the cashier, oh, he's seen it all, hasn't he? Judging you with his dead eyes, knowing you're about to go home and commit unspeakable acts with a plastic inflatable. Then you gotta smuggle it back, inflate that abomination in secret, praying your roommate doesn't walk in on you recreating a scene from Weird Science. The shame, the guilt, the existential dread. It's enough to make a man renounce all earthly desires and join a goddamn monastery. But no. Instead, you're exiled to Alaska, condemned to a life of fishing and solitude, forever haunted by the memory of that fateful day you gave into your base instincts and became a statistic in the great Alaskan sex ratio imbalance, a testament to the fact that some desires are best left unfulfilled. Because let's be honest, some things are just not worth the fucking consequences. Oh, flying, you gotta love it, right? No, you don't. You absolutely don't. First class, yeah, that's the dream. Group 1, board like you own the damn sky, legroom, a napkin, the whole shebang. But then, bam! Pre-boarding army, suddenly everyone's got a condition, 20 goddamn groups shuffling on like they're evacuating Normandy. Military, all right, salute to the troops. But after the 20th goddamn dude in khakis, you start questioning, were you at Valley Forge, pal? Seen some action? Then it's families with kids, people with disabilities. What's next? Anyone wearing Crocs gets priority boarding. I saw some jackass swagger on board once. No uniform, no kids, all his limbs, no cough. No, nothing. And I'm thinking, who the hell is that guy? Did he pay extra to cut the line and cut off my goddamn balls? And don't even get me started on the empty seat next to you, the poor man's first class. You're already mentally rearranging your luggage, composing your do not disturb face, and then bam, a land whale waddles down the aisle, eyeing your personal space like it's unclaimed territory. I swear, I once had a guy so obese, I was sitting next to him, and behind him, his lat muscle was hanging over the goddamn armrest like a goddamn saddlebag. Motivated. Yeah, I was motivated to gouge my eyes out, so I claw my way to the front of the plane. Finally, and now, suddenly, this disability bullshit. Oh, he can't stop cramming Twinkies down his gullet. He deserves priority. Meanwhile, 90% of the world is starving, and this slob's clogging the aisle with his artery. It's all our fault, right? Like Charlize Theron in Monsters. Suddenly everyone's empathizing with the serial killer because she had a tough childhood. Shove a tuna sandwich up someone's ass, and suddenly they're justified in cannibalism. So now I'm the asshole because my wife's surprised at my overall vibe. I was this guy when we met. She's acting like I morphed into some rage-filled goblin overnight. How many childhood stories do I have to vomit onto the dinner table before she connects the dots to the ticking time bomb she decided to marry? Where is it coming from? She asks. Like I haven't been explaining the source of my goddamn madness for the last 15 years. She'd have nothing on me if I could just chill out, just control the damn fury. I'm a great provider, a loving dad. I even do the dishes. But no, all she sees is the overall vibe, the goddamn simmering volcano beneath the surface. But hey, at least it's cathartic to scream about it to a room full of strangers, right? Cathartic, that's the word. Because I'm going home. She won't watch this anyway. She's mellowing. God damn it, I swear. All this therapy and meditation just turned me into a slightly more polite psychopath. But deep down, the rage burns eternal. So next time you see me on a plane and I'm giving the flight attendant the stink eye because the overhead bin is full, just remember it's not about the bag, it's about a lifetime of small injustices, tiny betrayals, and the goddamn infuriating realization that nothing ever changes. So buy a ticket to the show, laugh, and remember, your therapist is going to be on a plane too. Oh, Jesus Christ, dating apps! Swipe left, swipe right, what the fuck is this? A cattle auction? You're telling me romance is now reduced to thumb gymnastics on a goddamn screen? I'm supposed to judge a woman's entire existence based on 3 blurry photos and a bio that reads, leave, laugh, love, leave, laugh, love. What is this? A goddamn greeting card? And these young punks, my nephew shows me this shit. Oh, just slide into her DMs, slide into her DMs. What am I, a goddamn greased pig at a county fair? You think these chicks want to hear from some middle-aged, balding, angry ginger who's probably already been reported to the authorities for questionable Instagram comments? You think they give a shit about my witty observations on the crumbling state of Western civilization? They want abs, money, and the ability to take the perfect selfie. So I'm out of the game, right? I'm officially too creepy for the digital dating scene. Creepy. That's the word, isn't it? The worst thing a guy can be. But then I heard these girls talk about rapey. Rapey. What the fuck is rapey? Is that even a word? But then I thought about it, and you know what? I get it. There are guys out there who just look like they're about to commit a felony involving a tube of KY jelly. So, okay, maybe creepy isn't so bad after all. Maybe I can embrace my inner creep. But seriously, these social justice warriors online, they're virtue signaling all day. Meanwhile, there's a blind guy wandering around somewhere screaming, where the fuck is my seeing eye dog? Because the goddamn dog decided to unionize and demand better working conditions. I saw it happen and I just about died laughing, which probably makes me a bad person. That is the world, people. You're laughing at people's misfortune. So here is my question. If those same idiots can start a GoFundMe page to protect the right to refuse service to gay weddings that don't even want their pizza, then why the hell can't I start a GoFundMe page to compensate me for the emotional distress of not getting laid just so I could have a blind guy with a missing dog to give me a better laugh? That's right. Give generously, folks, in the name of Jesus, and remember, some people are just born ugly, but everyone gets to die stupid. So I'm standing there, right, just trying to process the horror, the absolute abyss of grief, and this woman, bawling her eyes out, looks up at me through her tears and asks, do they have Christmas trees in Africa? Christmas trees in Africa? Are you kidding me? What the actual fuck? I mean, what's worse, huh? The moronic shit people say when their brains are clearly short-circuiting, or the fact that I, me, had to take precious grieving time to answer that steaming pile of geographical ignorance. Yes, lady, yes, they have Christmas trees in Africa. They got internet there too, did you know that? Shocking, I know. And while we're at it, let's just throw in a quick geography lesson. Africa's a continent, you know, not some homogenous jungle village. Anyway, that shit reminds me of all this woke bullshit now. You know, Montreal, right? I've been here, lovely city, 3 weeks. 3 weeks of peace. No mass shootings. No cops popping black people like balloons. No Caitlyn Jenner drama. They're having an election here. An election. I don't even know the religion of the candidates. What the hell do you do for fun up here, huh? Civilized discussions? Affordable health care? It's gay marriage now, remember that? Yeah, our Supreme Court, bless their hearts, finally declared that gay people are entitled to the same rights as other humans. Oh, aren't they generous? Making them human now? Because You know, before that they were, what? Fucking garden gnomes? And you know what's even better? All those backward states that came up with religious freedom laws. A twist on religion. Meaning they can use their faith to discriminate against gays. In the name of Jesus. Yeah, because Jesus, he was all about judging and excluding people, right? Wasn't it Jesus who said, love one another unless you're different? Then unleash the hounds of hell. I mean, a pizza place in Indianapolis, right? Indianapolis? I didn't know people lived in Indiana. They refused to cater a gay wedding. A gay wedding that never ordered pizza in the first place. And to make sure they didn't lose any money. Not serving pizza to people who didn't want it. They started a GoFundMe and raised $800,000 to not serve pizza. What the fuck is wrong with people? So you know what? I, Bill Burr, am officially refusing to do stand-up at any gay weddings that have never asked me. To ensure I don't lose any money not performing for gay people who don't want my ass there, I'm starting a GoFundMe too. Donate in the name of Jesus, bitches. And all these beautiful women, right? Montreal's got them. But I'm out of the game, see, because the game's changed. It used to be you could pick a woman up, now it's all hook up. If you want to get laid, there's an app for that. Tinder, Instagram, this digital meat market run by lucky punks. My nephew was showing me, flip through the pictures, hit like, and bam, you're smashing it. Smashing what? You've built nothing, earned nothing, and the extent of your effort is a goddamn thumb swipe. I look on Instagram, but I can't be out there hustling these young ladies. I'd be the creepy guy. You don't want to be the creepy guy, you know? I used to think creepy was the worst thing a guy could be, until I heard these women talking about a rapey guy. Rapey, what the fuck? Can you imagine being described as rapey? Man, if you looked rapey, you would kill to be creepy again. People always ask comics, what makes you laugh? Ordinary, everyday shit, that's what. I was at a crosswalk, and there's this seeing-eye dog with no blind person. Just a dog. I laughed my ass off, because I imagine a blind guy screaming, where's my dog? The dog said, I'm done, you're on your own. See? That's funny. That's planting a seed. Now you're gonna see a blind guy with a dog. Think about that joke. And you'll start laughing, and everyone will think you're the biggest asshole. Then you'll be like, no, the rapey guy said. So let me get this straight. Back in the Stone Age, before I was cursed with your presence, you were pulling rank at the friggin' Improv? Some two-bit nobody deciding you're funnier than Emmy because you're felonying the promoter. Seriously, I'm supposed to just stand there, smile, and let Captain Entitlement shove his way ahead? Who the hell is this guy bumping Emmy? I'd never even heard of him. What, was he Falcon Chappelle? A goddamn legend in LA, they say. Oh, that explains it. He bought his way in. Yeah, he bought me, I get it. So now, decades later, I find out this clown is your buddy? Great! The one time somebody showed a little respect in LA and I actually stood up for myself, it was you. Unbelievable. I'm getting bumped 3 times on one night. Leno's there sucking up all the oxygen and I'm supposed to just take it. I'm already having issues with the City of Angels and you're telling me this guy, your friend, has the right to skip the line? I was ready to burn the whole damn place down and now I find out my righteous anger was all misdirected. Jesus Christ, this is why I can't have nice things. So I just want to thank you, Robert, for helping me identify the precise moment my life took a permanent detour into existential rage and disappointment. Thanks, buddy.